This is Alan Weinkrantz for DedicatedHosting.com. I'm here today with Sean Maddox, and Sean is the president and founder of a really interesting company, the Cell Entertainment Group. Sean, tell us a little bit about your business and what am I looking at today?
Well, our retail face is pretty much a modern day version of an arcade. We've got 16 computer stations here. People will come in and pay hourly to sit down and play computer games. It's like your old school arcades, it's just updated, new face, better graphics, and no more quarters or tokens.
Okay, and you can come in by the hour, by the day, unlimited?
Absolutely, we've got hourly, daily, and monthly passes available. These days, games aren't developed with hours and hours of content. A player buys a game, pays 60, 70 bucks, sits down, plays their computer game for a day, 2 days tops, and then at that point in time, they're done with it. And now they've spent their money, they've got a game, it sits on the shelf, they uninstall it from their PC, and what do you do from there? It's just a waste of money. And so we're great in that we allow people to come, try a game out. If they like it, they can finish it. Their saved games are saved to their profile. And if they don't like it, they know not to buy it.
Okay, and also you were telling me that when a particular unit is not being used, you're doing some pretty interesting things on the grid.
Yeah, well, that takes us to a completely different element of our business. I've always felt that our focus should be not on just computer gaming. We're not just a computer arcade. That's our retail phase. On the back end, we use all of these clients as a distributed cluster platform for distributive computing, for any sort of high performance computing needs. Whether it's a contract for seismic processing or anything else we might have, a research facility, we do have the capacity to handle most jobs in this. We've got the 16 clients, plus we have a number of servers in the back. I've used dedicated hosting in one form or another since I was 17. Basically, it gives us flexibility. Sometimes we don't necessarily need a high volume website, we don't necessarily need all the bandwidth that we have available, but it gives us the flexibility that when we need it, we have it available. And whether it's we just launched a new business or a new location and it's time to launch a new website or a microsite for a particular service we're offering, whatever our need is, it's available immediately. And that's why we've always kept a number of servers to satisfy those needs. We've used them to coordinate our efforts across 2 different offices and 2 retail locations. We've used it to basically drive our high-performance computing platform in the sense that it provides a central location so that any computer that we have can be put on the network and can be made a part of the HPC cluster.
So Sean, you were also telling me about your family's business, being in the oil exploration business, seismic processing you were talking about, and how you're using sort of cluster computing and using the grid as well as dedicated hosting for this application.
Yeah, absolutely. The reason we got into clustering our clients together in the first place was because I saw a need personally, because my family has been in the oil business for many years, and my father's an independent exploration geologist. And the independent geologists don't have the resources to have their own computing clusters. They don't have the resources to pay a lot of these big companies to do all their seismic processing. So we put together a project where we were able to take our clients, and whenever they were on screensaver, they would be processing data for the family business. And we started with that and kind of moved on, making contacts and building up our clientele for HPC clusters. And you know, today high-performance computing is something that's moving off of the local machine and onto the network. And so that's really the demand that we're looking to serve in the future.
Okay. How do people find your business on the internet?
Our URL is www.thec3ll.com.
Okay, great. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you.